Most people who want to become better traders make the same mistake. They think the problem is their strategy or their indicators or their entries or that they just haven't found the right YouTube video yet. So they jump from system to system, from mentor to mentor, from indicator to indicator, and every time they lose money, they tell themselves, I just need something better. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is that you're not yet the person who would naturally get the results you want from trading. And that sounds kind of harsh, but it's actually really freeing because it means the issue is not the market. The issue is not your luck. The issue is not that trading is impossible. The issue is your identity. Let me explain it like this. A consistently profitable trader does not try to follow their rules. They don't force themselves to manage risk. They don't grind to stay disciplined. To them, overtrading feels disgusting. Revenge trading feels stupid. Breaking rules feels like touching a hot stove. They literally can't see themselves trading any other way. In the same way that a clean person feels uncomfortable living in a dirty room, a real trader feels uncomfortable trading in a sloppy way. Now compare that to most people. Most people say they want to be profitable, but their behavior shows something else. They say they want consistency, but they chase excitement. They say they want freedom, but they keep gambling. They say they want to be disciplined, but they secretly want that one big trade that changes everything. So what's actually happening? Here's the uncomfortable truth. All behavior is goal-driven, even the behavior that's destroying your account. When you overtrade, you're not being stupid. You're actually achieving a goal. That goal might be to feel something, to escape boredom, to get a dopamine hit, to avoid the pain of waiting, to avoid the pain of being wrong, to avoid the pain of feeling behind. When you hold losers and cut winners, you're not bad at trading. You are protecting your ego. When you don't journal, don't backtest, don't review, you're not lazy. You're avoiding the emotional discomfort of seeing your own mistakes. So the big first upgrade as a trader is this. Stop asking how do I trade better and start asking what am I actually using trading for? Because until you change that, no strategy will save you. Your identity is built in a loop. You want something, so you start seeing the world through that lens. You notice certain information. You act, you get feedback, you repeat it. And eventually that behavior becomes who you are. I'm the kind of trader who goes all in. I'm the kind of trader who needs action. I'm the kind of trader who always gives it back. And once that identity is formed, you defend it, even when it's destroying you. That's why change feels hard. You're not fighting the market. You are fighting your current self. And here's another uncomfortable truth. If you were truly ready for the results you say you want, you would already be moving differently. Not perfectly, but differently. So fear is the next layer, okay? A lot of traders are not afraid of losing money. They are afraid of winning. They're afraid of what winning would require, because winning requires boring repetition. Winning requires being patient. Winning requires being wrong a lot. Winning requires letting go of the fantasy version of trading. Winning requires becoming a different person. And that means the old identity has to die. The gambler, the excitement seeker, the guy who wants to be right, the girl who wants to prove something. So here's a practical reset you can actually do. You have to watch this till the end, okay? First, define your anti-vision. If nothing changes, what does your trading life look like in 5 years? Same bloat accounts, same emotional swings, same YouTube hopping, same almost made it story, but same stress, same coping. Really picture that, because that's the life your current behavior is building. Then define a minimum viable vision. Not a Lambo, not $1 million, okay? Just this. What does a calm, boring, consistent trader's day look like? How do they prepare? How do they trade? How do they size? How do they review? And then ask this question. What would I have to believe about myself for that to feel normal? I am the kind of person who follows my plan. I am the kind of person who protects capital. I'm the kind of person who doesn't need excitement from the market. Now zoom it down. 1 year from now, what would prove you are no longer the same trader? 1 month from now, what needs to be true for that to still be possible? Tomorrow, what are 2 or 3 actions that this new version of you would just do? Not because of motivation, but because that's who they are. And finally, turn trading into a game. Your anti-vision is what happens if you keep playing the old way. Your vision is how you win. Your 1-year goal is the main mission. Your current learning phase is the boss fight. Your daily routines are the quests. Your risk rules are the laws of the world, okay? And the only way you lose the game is by quitting or lying to yourself. Here's the real secret, guys. profitable traders are not special. They just stopped using trading to fix their emotions. They stopped using trading to feel important. They stopped using trading to escape their life. And they started using trading as a craft. Become the person who deserves the results, and the results will eventually follow. Thank you.